This is a prepared PowerPoint presentation, sir. Boyong and Master Sergeant Tamalapat posted the necessary bail, sir, for 3 counts of murder and 2 counts of frustrated murder.
Doon po ko, sir, nakatira sa RH12.
Doon ka nakatira?
Opo, sir.
Doon yung bahay mo?
Doon ang bahay ko, sir.
Mga relative mo yung mga nahuli?
Based on the result of the examination, sir,
Okay.
with our forensic expert.
Thank you.
Next. Back. And also, sir, the confiscation of pieces of evidence. Please click. When the policemen, sir, responded to the crime scene, they were able to seize caliber 45 pistol with the serial number as shown. Pakiclick yung 45 pistol.
So doon na-aresto itong 12, doon sa crime scene mismo?
Yes, sir.
Hindi nag-alisan?
No, sir.
Doon lang?
Doon,
Kasi
sir,
mga bahay nila yun
yes,
doon?
sir. Mga may compound yun, sir.
Compound.
At maraming bahay, sir.
So pinuntahan nyo, inaresto ninyo
Yes, sir.
based on the testimonies ng buhay na mga biktima or sinong mga witness nyo?
Yes, sir. We have witnesses, sir. Of course, sir, yung mga witnesses po dito, sir, yung mga buhay na mga victims.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Back. Accordingly, sir, during the verification with our RCSU, yung Regional Civil Security Unit, this caliber 45 pistol did not register in the database of the PNP as a registered firearm.
Loose firearms?
Yes, sir. This is considered as loose firearm.
Lahat yan?
Not, sir, because this caliber 9mm pistol is issued to our policeman, Master Sergeant Pamalapat, sir.
Anong 9mm yan? Yung
9mm Beretta pistol, sir.
sa kanya yon?
Sa kanya, sir, yon. Issued firearm when this was verified, sir, in our record.
Tapos yung long, kanino yung long?
Yes, sir. These long firearms belong to, and registered. He has the ALTAP and firearms registration, sir, under Salman Sambutuan, sir.
Salman
Sambutuan. Sambutuan.
May LTAP, ha?
Yes, sir, with LTAP and firearms registration.
Nasaan yung Salman? Kasama yung sa 12?
He was not included, sir, during the arrest. He was not arrested, and he was not part of the 12 persons that were arrested during the time.
But you have filed cases against him?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So paano yan ngayon? Baril niya involved sa krimen.
But during, sir, the ballistic examination conducted by the forensic unit, all these 3 firearms did not match on the fired cartridge cases that were collected by our forensic unit, sir.
5 lang na cartridge cases ang napulot mo?
More than fired cartridge cases. But what I'm telling, sir, lahat po, sir, itong 3 baril na ito, nung nagkaroon, sir, ng cross-matching in ballistic examination, hindi po, sir, nag-match itong mga baril na ito doon sa mga fired cartridge cases na na-recover doon sa scene.
So wala talaga?
Hindi, sir, yes, sir.
So ibang baril ang ginamit sa pamamaril?
Possibly, sir. Yes, sir.
Hindi nagamit yung mga baril na yan doon?
Yes, sir. Pakiclick yung ballistic
How
examination.
about yung mga bullet heads na na-recover sa katawan ng mga bangkay o kaya doon sa crime scene? May na-recover kayo?
Sir, we have 5 bullets recovered, and that will be explained, sir, by our forensic unit.
Sige nga. Ano?
Sir, good morning.
Morning.
With the fired bullets, sir, 1 caliber 45, fired from 1 firearm, and caliber 40. 1, 2.
So what happened to the cross-matching?
It did not match, sir.
Doon sa mga firearms na yun?
Yes, Your Honor. And 9mm, 2, fired from 1 firearm.
Fired from 1 firearm?
Yes, Your Honor.
What firearm?
9mm, Your Honor.
Yung issue sa police?
No, Your Honor.
Kaninong
No.
nanimim yan?
Hindi namin ma-determine, Your Honor, kasi hindi siya nag-match doon sa sinubmit and doon sa nakuha doon sa crime scene.
So paano mo na cross-match? Hindi ko maintindihan. fired from 9 nagpositive siya na nag-cross match?
No, Your Honor.
Hindi.
That was the recovered 9mm fired bullet. And
Fired
doon
bullet
sa-
na recover?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tapos,
And doon sa baril ng sir, hindi siya nag-match.
hindi nag-match?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa 9 na recover sa
Yes,
crime scene?
Yes, Your Honor.
Na baril?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Please continue.
Please, back. Pakibalik. Next. Next. Next, please. Next slide. As a result, sir, of the investigation, the Cotabato City Police Office was able to file 3 counts of murder cases and 2 counts of frustrated murder before the City Prosecutor Office of Cotabato City, docketed as shown. And that was on last October 2026, sir. The cases were inquested before the City Prosecutor's Office. Next. Next, please. And also, sir, violation of Republic Act 105-10591 or illegal possession of firearm, as well as Resolution 10918 o yung Comelec gun ban, were filed before the prosecutor's office in Cotabato City against Boots Saban Tapay, sir. Docketed as shown. But however, sir, the case filed against Boots Tipay for Comelec gun ban violation, sir, was dismissed by the prosecution. Accordingly, because he was arrested inside a house and not in a public place. But sir, yung kanyang illegal possession of firearm was pushed through. Next. Next. And on November 16, the arraignment, sir, was held at the sala of the presiding judge, Kasan Abdul Rahman, by the branch 14 of the Regional Trial Court. But it was done, sir, via Zoom, because there was a commotion happened during its original scheduled date last October 13. Kaya via Zoom na lang, sir. Next. Next, please. And on December 22, 2023, sir, the accused Bansuan, Mamalapat, Boyong, and Master Sergeant Tamalapat posted the necessary bail, sir, for 3 counts of murder and 2 counts of frustrated murder. And subsequently, the Police Station 1 of Cotabato City, they were released temporarily based on the court order issued by the Regional Trial Court after posting the necessary bail bond. Next. 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 And also, sir, on January 2, 2024, accused Kamad, Pagital, Alay, Ginat, Garcia, Mamalangkat, Bansuan, and Boots Tipay, they posted their bail for the 3 counts of murder and 2 counts of frustrated murder, and subsequently, they were released also by the Cotabato City Police Office.
So lahat na ng 12 released on bail?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Continue.
Next. Next, please.
Hindi kayo nagtanong sa judge na, Sir, murder yung pinahal namin, tapos bakit nakapag-bail ito?
Yes, sir. That was also the question, sir, of the PNP.
Anyway, alam naman ng judge yan eh. If there is insufficiency of evidence,
Yes, sir.
kahit na-inquest sila for murder, pag na-determine ng judge na may insufficiency of evidence, pwede niyang i-grant ang pag-post ng bail.
Yes, sir.
Diba? Discretion na yan ng judge.
Yes, sir.
Pero the basic tanong kagad ng ordinaryong tao, murder, bakit nakapag-bail? Diba? Yan ang
Yes, sir.
basic. Pero hindi alam ng ordinaryong tao na due to insufficiency of evidence,
That was the bill was
Kaya-
granted, sir.
the bail was granted.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
Sir, on January 12, sir, this year, we filed an admin case against Master Sergeant Mamalapat. That was January 12, sir. And the case now, sir, is pending for summary hearing at the Regional Intelligence Investigation Affairs Service of BAR.
Again, kapag administrative case, dapat mabilis kayong kumilos, ha?
Yes, sir.
Huwag na kayo maghintay sa korte kung anong maging decision ng korte. Dahil criminal case, matagal yan. Dapat tayo, very swift tayo mag-dispose ng administrative case natin. Ilang months na yung kaso ni Mamalapat?
That happened, sir, last October 23.
October, November, December,
November,
January,
December.
February. So, huwag naman yung so paabutin ng isang taon yan. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
Pag admin case, mabilis tayo dapat.
But
Para,
in this particular case, sir, under Section 39, sir, of Republic Act 8551, ito, sir, yung mga cases, because this is a grave in nature, supposed to be, sir, ito yung dapat motu proprio investigation that will be conducted by the RIA.
precisely.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Huwag kayong magpakita ng hesitation dyan pagdating
Yes,
sa
sir.
kaso ng mga tao natin. Tingin ninyo na talagang dapat i-dismiss.
Yes, sir.
Kung kailangan na hindi i-dismiss dahil hindi siya guilty, then i-absorb nyo kaagad. Kung hindi siya guilty. Ang importante, sweep yung administration of justice natin sa PNP, huwag patagal-tagalin.
Opo, sir.
Di ba?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ano lang yun? Kung guilty, guilty. Pag not guilty, not guilty. Basta you stand by your decision. Di ba?
Yes, sir.
At mabilis.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Next slide, please. Next slide. Now, sir, Master Sergeant Malapat is now under or placed under restrictive custody with the regional headquarters, sir, of ProBar, under the Regional Personnel and Holding Accounting Unit, and he is placed under custody inside the headquarters, sir, at meron siyang custodian, yung aming R1, Police Colonel Leo Ahero.
Hintayin mo lang sign into law yung bagong bill natin, PNP Reform on Reorganization Bill.
Yes, sir.
The RD, the CD can have the power to detain right away any erring subordinate.
Yes,
Hindi
sir.
na tayo
That's
maghintay.
very good.
Hindi na tayo makakasuhan ng arbitrary detention ng sarili nating tauhan dahil na nandun sa batas na ginawa natin.
Yes,
Ikulong nyo kagad yung tao nyo na may ginagawang kalukuhan.
Yes, sir.
Yan ang laman ng ating bill ngayon. So lahat, station commander, kaya nyo ikulong ang tao nyo pag may ginawang offense. Ganon
Yes, sir.
yun. Before you continue, Mamalapat, bakit andun ka? Bakit na-involve ka doon sa barila na yun?
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Doon po ako, sir, nakatira sa RH12.
Doon ka nakatira?
Opo, sir.
Doon yung bahay mo?
Doon ang bahay ko, sir.
So mga relative mo yung mga nahuli?
Hindi rin, sir, pero magkakapit-bahay kami, sir.
Kapit-bahay nyo?
Opo, opo.
So sumali ka doon sa barilan doon?
Hindi po, sir. Ang nangyari, sir, nung makita ng asawa ko yung commotion doon sa tapat ng bahay ni Kagawad Boyong, sinabihan ako ng asawa ko na sabi niya, puntahan mo yung anak mo doon kay sunduin mo kay nandun sa kay Boyong.
Anak mo?
Anak ko, nag-meeting sila sa kila Boyong. So ngayon, pagpasok ko doon, agad kong sunduin, pagkahawak ko sa kamay niya, maya-maya, may dumating na mga kalalakihan doon sa gate ni Boyong. Tapos, sa pagpasok ng mga tao, sir, nag-order si Kagawad Boyong, sabi ni, sarado ang gate. So, hindi na ako nakalabas, sir. So, maya-maya, may pumutok sa labas. Nung may pumutok sa labas, lahat ng mga tao doon sa loob ng mga anak ni Boyong, ng mga babae, lalaki at saka yung mga pamangkin niya, lumabas. Tapos namatay yung ilaw. Pagkamatay ng ilaw, kinuko yung mga bata doon kay yun ang ginawan ko ng parang para malipat kami doon sa kabilang compound. So, pinaisa-isa ko sila doon na ipalipat doon sa kabilang compound, doon sa Sambutuan compound.
Pero sumama ka sa putukan? Hindi.
Hindi po, sir. Kaya yun ang inasikaso ko. Kaya sa labas yung putukan, sir.
Negative siya sa parapentes?
Negative, sir.
Negative. Yung baril niya, negative din?
Nag-negative din, sir, sa concert during the ballistic examination. Cross-matching with yung mga
Yes,
nakuha
you want to say something?
Mr. Chair, if I may butt in, Sergeant Manalapat.
Sir.
So,
pumunta ka doon sa bahay nung nandun kayo sa compound ni Boyong, no? Tama?
Opo,
Sabi mo,
opo.
dahil susundin mo yung anak mo.
Susundin ko yung anak ko.
So, nagkaroon ng commotion, nagkaroon ng putukan, sabi mo, sa labas. Ano pong ginawa mo? Hindi ka na, parang nahirapan ako maniwala, Mr. Chair, na bilang lagad ng batas, bilang polis, na hindi ka sumali, no? Dahil, anong ginawa mo? Hindi ka pumutok? Talaga?
Wala
yan?
po sir, wala po sir.
Anong nangyari? Nagkakaputukan, pulis ka.
Actually sir,
Anong
yung patukan sa labas po ng bahay ni Boyong. Tapos kami sir, nandun kami sa loob. Ginasarado yung gate. So, mahirap maglabas doon sir, kay doon sa labas ang patukan.
Oh,
Na-
pero pulis ka, di ba? Oh, nakita mo may putukan, may mga baril, dapat you exercise your duty. Bilang
Sir,
police officer, peace officer ka.
Sir, ang ginawa ko sir, ang inasikaso ko yung mga bata doon sa loob na nag-iyakan sir.
Okay.
Doon sa loob na mga pamangkin ni, mga anak ni Boyong sir. Yun ang inasikaso ko sir.
Okay, thank you. Please continue.
Moving on, sir, the case against Mamalapat, sir, is now under summary hearing procedure by the Regional Investigation Affairs Service of PROBAR. That ends my briefing, sir. Thank you, sir, and mabuhay po tayo.
Thank you. Ikaw, okay ka na? Kasama ka na doon sa sinasabi ni Arde. Would like to give the floor to Mayor Bruce Matabalaw. You have the floor, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and Honorable Senator J.V. Ejercito, and the other members of the Committee on Dangerous Drugs and Peace and Order and Public Safety for the opportunity. Gaya ng nabanggit kanina ng ating kagalang-galang na chairman, pareho kami ng panawagan ni Kap Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran ng katotohanan at hustisya para sa nangyari kaugnay noong October 23, 2023. But dahil na isalaysay na rin ni Regional Director Noblesa, may I go direct, Mr. Chair, to my concluding statements?
Please,
if I
go
may.
ahead, Mayor.
Mr. Chair, I humbly submit that there is a need to determine the veracity of the claims of Barangay Chairman Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran that the PNP Cotabato City attempted to let Juhalidin Ladesla Abdul escape from the crime scene on October 23, 2023. Assuming that such accusation is true, then we could not expect PNP Cotabato to fairly implement our criminal laws. I also humbly submit, Mr. Chair, that there is a need to determine whether or not the paraffin test results of the 12 suspects in the shooting incident on October 23 were manipulated and fabricated. If indeed these tests could be fabricated and that there was in fact a fabrication of such tests, then these put in question the reliability of the hundreds, if not thousands, of test results that were made the basis of decisions of the courts not only in Cotabato City but all over the country. I likewise humbly insist that there is a need to determine the veracity of the report that a certain Raisul Lidasan Musa was wounded in the incident and that he is allegedly a personnel of PROBAR. His presence in the crime scene raises a lot of questions, particularly on his possible involvement in the incident. More so, his sudden disappearance from the crime scene and the non-inclusion of his name in the list of the wounded. It is humbly argued that there is a need to determine the possible involvement of the police authorities who purportedly responded to the request of Idris Ayunan Pasawiran for police assistance and the police escorts who were with Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran and who were in the area of the incident before the shooting. The spot reports made no mention about the actions taken by these policemen before, during, and after the incident. There might also be a need to conduct forensic ballistic examinations of the firearms of these policemen to determine their involvement in the shooting or shootout. It is also humbly argued, Mr. Chair, that there is a need to look into the claims of Barangay Chairman Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran that he has contacts in all levels of the PNP from whom he obtained the information regarding the purported search warrants against him and his brothers. Assuming such claims are true, then it only shows that there is a serious breach in confidentiality within the PNP Cotabato City, which must be addressed. Otherwise, criminals will be forewarned of the service of such warrants. It might be worth considering that limiting the duly sanctioned election activities in the daytime could reduce election-related violence, especially in areas with a bad history of violence. By doing so, persons with criminal intent could not take advantage of the dark to work their crimes. It might also be sensible, Mr. Chair, to look into the statement of Barangay Chairman Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran regarding being escorted by armed escorts during the election campaign period. As far as I can remember, during the election period, no person is allowed to bear or carry firearms in public places unless authorized in writing by the Commission on Elections. Personally, I am hopeful that the accusations of Barangay Chairman Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran against the PNP Cotabato City are not true. But considering their implications to the safety, security, peace, and order of the city, I am constrained to raise the matter to the Honorable Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, a forum that would not be suspected of bias and prejudice. I believe that by bringing the matter to this Honorable Committee, the PNP Cotabato City will be given a chance to exonerate itself of any wrongdoing and regain the trust and confidence of the Cotabateños, or at the very least, cleanse its ranks of unworthy personnel. It is also disturbing, Mr. Chair, to know that there was an allegation coming from Chairman Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran that there is a planned buy-bust operations against them. Kung totoo man ito, saan po nanggagaling yung takot na magkakaroon ng buy-bust at kung kanino nanggagaling yung information? The main purpose of the requested investigation, Mr. Chair, is to shed light on the aforesaid matters. It may also provide useful information in the implementation or re-examination of existing laws and or formulation of new laws relating to the performance of law enforcement agencies, particularly the PNP, of their duties and functions. Muli, marami pong salamat sa ngalan ng mga peace-loving Cotabateños sa pagkakataon na binigay ninyo sa amin.
Thank you, Mayor Bruce Matabalaw. From here, I would like to hear Barangay Captain Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran. You have the floor, sir.
Sir.
And before you start, I would like to express my sincerest condolences to your family for the loss of your loved ones nangyayari doon sa enkwentro. Walang masaya na namatayan kayo. Lahat ay malungkot dahil buhay ng tao ay walang kapalit.
Salamat po, sir.
Please, continue. Yeah, you have the floor.
Salamat po, sir. Salamat. Sir, pwede po abogado na lang po namin ang magsasalita. Ganito yung rules ng committee, no? We cannot entertain your lawyer to speak before this committee. Ang role ng lawyer dito is just to give you advice. Kayo mga invited na mga resource person, kayo talaga pakikinggan namin. Sige lang, hingi ka lang ng advice sa lawyer mo and just heed to his advice, kung anong advice niya. Sabihin mo lang yung gusto mong sabihin.
If I may be recognized, Your Honor.
You want to say something in behalf of the family?
Actually, before coming here, they all agreed that if we may be allowed, Your Honor, I will speak for all of them. We prepared a single statement, Your Honor, for all four.
Anyway, kung merong single statement na
Yes, Your Honor.
para sa lahat,
Yes, Your
pwede bang siya na lang magbasa? Para hindi natin ma-violate yung rules. Siya na lang magbasa yung statement na yan.
Sir, pwede po, kasi po kung masyado po mahaba, baka magkabalok-balok ang mga information.
Maintindihan namin yan. Maintindihan namin yan. Huwag kang
ang amin
mag-alala.
lang naman po dito, sir, is yung regarding po dun sa complaint ni Mayor Bruce Matabalaw against po sa allegation ko po dun sa
ating mga kapulisan is yun po ay bugso po ng damdamin ng aming pamilya. Kasi po kami po yung namatayan dito. Bakit kami po yung nagiging masama po dito sa mata po ng authority. So regarding po naman po dun sa nangyari sa RH12, nakabinbin naman po sa korte yung kaso. So ang amin po, pinapabayan na lang po namin sa ating korte.
Yes, walang problema doon. In fact, gusto ko lang ipaalam sa inyo
Yes po.
na yung pending case, hindi yan bar for the conduct of this Senate inquiry in aid of legislation. May Supreme Court ruling yan. So, wala tayong problema dyan. Ang atin lang dito is in aid of legislation moving forward para hindi na maulit kung anong dapat i-correct dyan sa Cotabato City as far as public order is concerned.
Apo.
Kaya nga, do you stand by your statement? Yung sinabi mo, yung mga allegation mo. Marami kang inaalis eh.
Yes,
Number one, ganito.
Opo.
Simula sa ngayong araw, ibabaybas ang 3 brothers, meaning 3 kayo magkapatid,
Opo.
pareho kayong barangay kapitan.
Opo.
Ang 3 brothers, ilalans ang 3 search warrants against Cap Bimbo. Options of the police according to him. Tataniman ako drugs at gumagawa ng solusyon ay ang authority para mapatay ako.
Recording
Alam
in
nyo,
progress.
these are very serious allegations. You are imputing to the police. So, kung totoo ito sinasabi mo, or as you said, bugso ng damdamin mo yun, nagalit kayo dahil namatayan kayo. Can you please, for the record, clarify to this committee kung itong lahat ng pinagsasabi mo ay paninindigan mo or binabawi mo or what? Anong status ngayon dito mga pinagsasabi mo? Because this is the meat of our investigation. Dahil kung sabihin mong totoo ito, hindi ako hinto sa kakaimbestigahan ng mga pulis.
Yes, sir.
Dahil ayoko talaga na ang pulis may involved sa kalukuhan. Pero kung sabihin mo na nagalit ka lang or what, at binabawi mo din, for the record, tell this committee para magawa natin ng kaukulang action.
Opo, sir.
Sige nga, anong masasabi mo dito?
Yung nasabi ko po is dala lang po yun ng aming sama ng loob, sir, sa dami po ng naririnig namin na balibalita lang. So hindi ko po napigilan yung sarili ko. Hindi ko po napigilan yung sarili ko maglabas ng aking ninanaing po, sir.
You have your lawyer, ha? You can ask your lawyer for advice, legal advice sa mga sinasabi mo dito. So, ibig mong sabihin, binabawi mo yung sinabi mo doon sa presko na yon?
Parang ganun na po.
Hindi yung parang ganun na. You must be klaruhin mo yung sinasabi mo.
Opo, sir.
For the record, nire-record na dito.
Opo, sir.
So, hindi totoo yung sinasabi
Hindi
mo
po,
na ang polis ay tataniman ka ng droga.
Opo, sir.
Hindi totoo yung sinasabi mo na yung polis ay inuutosan ng nakakataas na i-raid kayo para at mapatay kayo. Hindi yun totoo.
Opo, sir. Hindi po.
Tapos yung sinasabi mo na yung results ng forensic examination, forensic investigation ay hindi totoo.
Ibang usapan na po yung regarding po sa parapin test po.
So, ang parapin test, hindi mo win-withdraw?
Hindi po yung parapin test po. Yung sa parapin test po, is nagugulat po kami. Kasi nandun kami sa shooting incident. Kitang-kita namin si Mamalapat nandun sa shooting incident at nakatutok yung baril nila sa amin kasama si Boyong. Bakit naging negative po sila sa parapin test? Idalawang mata namin. Hindi lang po ako, si Cap Idris, si Cap Liling, si Cap Melissa, pati yung mga pamilya namin na nandun, pati yung wounded. Na witness namin, nakita nila na si Mamalapat po, si Boyong is nandun at nakatutok yung kanilang baril. Kita-kita po yung kanilang pagbaril sa amin po.
Okay, ikot kita dyan. Nakatutok ang baril.
Opo.
Nakita mo.
Opo.
Pero hindi mo nakita na pumutok.
klaro
si
natin,
Boyong,
pumutok
sir,
o hindi?
nakita ko yung pagputok nila.
Boyong, nakita mo, pumutok si Boyong.
Pati yung si Mamalapat po, sir.
Pumutok rin si Mamalapat.
Opo, sir.
Eh kung pumutok si Mamalapat, baka ibang baril ang ginamit.
Hindi ko alam. Basta, ang nakikita ko, naimimim yung dala niya, Berita, kasi may ilaw pa, sir, yung time ng pagbabarilin nila kami. Nung mabilis na yung putok nila, burst na, sir, pinatay po nila yung ilaw.
Okay, so klaruhin natin.
Opo.
All other allegations na sinabi mo doon sa press con, binabawi mo.
Opo, sir.
Dala lang yung nabukso ng
Opo.
damdamin, except
Dun sa-
yung akusasyon mo tungkol dito sa results ng crime lab investigation, yung
Opo, sir.
paraffin test.
Opo, sir.
Okay, sige. Balikan kita. Crime lab, can you explain?
Sir, good morning again. The result of the paraffin tests are all negative for the persons, 12 persons. Sir, even though if the person fired a gun, it will give a negative result because of several factors. Number one, for example, if you wear a gloves, of course the gunpowder residue will not embed the gunpowder nitrates on your hand. So that's why it will give you a negative result. Number two, the wind velocity. If the wind is strong enough that it will not embed to your hand, of course, the paraffin gas will give negative result. Second, the humidity. And third, the barrel of the gun. It is much more farther from your hand. The gunpowder residue will not land to your dorsal portion of your hand. And if you fire a gun to a horizontal against vertical, most probably the vertical will give you a positive, while the horizontal will give you a negative result. That are those factors, Your Honor.
Thank you for that explanation. Nakuha mo, Barangay Kapitan? Na sabi ng crime lab, I'll rephrase ang sinasabi ng crime lab, yung sinasabi nila na negative for paraffin test, hindi yan ibig sabihin na hindi siya pumutok ng baril. Dahil may mga factors na pwede mangyari. Hindi mo pa sinabi yung isang factor na matanggal yan kapag mayroon kang ihugas na, ihugas na tanggal sa kamay mo. After ka pumutok, maghugas ka ng suka, ano ba yung mga style na yan? Sige nga.
Your Honor, I will negate that claim. It is because suka is an acetic acid which is insoluble doon sa, hindi niya madidissolve ang gunpowder residue.
Hindi madissolve?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero matanggal? Pwede matanggal kung...
As a chemist, Your Honor, because I am a chemist by profession,
okay,
and the nitrates will not dissolve, the acetic acid will not dissolve.
Thank you. Thank you for that explanation.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
Sige, klaruhin lang natin ulit, no? Sa PNP, and everybody can, again, for the record, talagang halos lahat ng suspect that were apprehended, nag-negative talaga. Wala ni isa. Pati doon sa ballistics, walang nag-positive, walang nag-match. Parang ang hirap pa ng Mr. Chair, kasi kung, if they were apprehended on site, on that situation, so parang saan ang galing yung ginamit na baril at sino yung mga pumutok? Eh, siniklaim na itong kapitan, nakita ito si Master Sergeant na nandun din po. Can you explain?
Thank you, Senator JB. Can you
Your
respond?
permission, Your Honor.
Yeah,
Ballistic examination is different from paraffin test, Your Honor.
Yeah, we know that.
The paraffin test,
makakasabi nyo na kasi
sir,
negative lahat eh. Wala rin nag-match. So,
yes, sir.
We just want for the record, because of the incident, na lahat ng nahuli nyo, lahat negative sa paraffin, pati sa ballistic, wala nag-match. So,
Your Honor, the firearms which we have examined did not match to those fired cartridges that were recovered at the crime scene. It means, hindi po nagamit yung mga baril doon.
Ibig sabihin, yung mga nagamit po doon sa mga lapas lang, ibang baril ang nagamit at iba rin po yung mga pumutok. Dahil yung mga suspect, negative lahat. Yung mga baril, wala hong nag-match doon sa inyong ballistics.
Probably, Your Honor.
Well,
Narinig yung explanation ng PNP, di ba?
Opo, sir.
It doesn't mean na negative siya sa powder burns ay hindi siya pumutok ng baril. Maraming factors
Opo.
na sinasabi niya.
Opo.
So, for the record, Crime Lab, did anybody influence you to make the results negative? For the record.
Thank you for the question, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Nobody will dictate the result of our examination, Your Honor, particularly, and anyone cannot dictate us because we are a man of science.
Thank you for that.
Recording in progress.
Thank you for that answer. Ako, para sa lahat. Ito, para sa lahat ito, ha. I've been the chief PNP. Lahat sigurong mga decision, prangkahan lang tayo dito. Including RIAS, pwede ko makashare na aking sentimento at pwede akong pakinggan ng RIAS pagdating sa decision making nila kung sinong i-dismiss o hindi. Pwede ko ma-influence yung si IDJ. Sabihan ko na si IDJ, tingnan nyo kung paano yan, alam na nyo. Ha? Pwede. Pero pagdating sa crime lab, ako, honest, swear to God, swear to Allah, sasabihan ka talaga ng crime lab na, sir, that is against our professional conduct. Hindi talaga yan pwedeng baguhin. At kami naman, nakakataas sa kanila sa crime lab, never din kami mag-attempt talaga kausapin silang baguhin yung kanilang results ng kanilang ginagawang investigasyon dahil kung ikakasira yan ng crime lab, ikakasira yan na buong PNP. Di ba? So nobody talaga kahit na kapatid ko magpa-drug test dyan, tapos positive, sa halimbawa, positive kapatid ko. Sabihan ka ng crime lab, sir, wala kami magawa dyan. Hindi ko talaga pwedeng gawing negative ito. Sa totoo lang, ha, that's my honest declaration to everyone listening here. Dahil nga, kung meron mang the last institution ng PNP na pwedeng babalasubasin ng PNP leadership is the crime lab. That I can tell you straight in the eye. Never mong madidilute ang result ng crime lab. Aside from the professionalism of the people in the crime lab, science-based talaga yan sila. Hindi yan po pwedeng influence-based, kundi science-based talaga yung kanilang findings. So, kung magduda kayo, normal yan. Na magduda kayo, lalo na ikaw, nakita mo talaga na puputok siya. Pero sabi nga ng crime lab, it doesn't mean na pag negative siya, hindi rin siya puputok. At alam ko, mayroong mga Supreme Court ruling dyan. Hindi ko na lang basahin dito. Pero alam ko may mga Supreme Court ruling dyan. So, as far as your discontentment, dissatisfaction with the results of crime lab, with that explanation coming from crime lab, ano ngayon masasabi mo? Nagdududa ka pa rin sa crime lab?
Excuse po,
Yeah,
sir.
go ahead.
Opo. Sir, meron po kaming isang witness po na nag-testify na rin po sa korte, nakasama po doon sa na-detain. Pero ibang kaso po siya, pero kasama na-detain doon. Nakita nila po bago parapin test, si Mamalapat, sila Boyong, pati yung kasama yung 12, naghugas muna sila. At nandun na rin sa korte yung kanyang testimony, sir. So, kaya nagdududat po talaga kami bakit po sila nag-negative.
Okay nga. Wala na tayong problema dyan. Nasa korte na yan. Nakapayal na kayo, di ba? Pero explanation nga ng crime lab, kahit na maghugas ka ng suka, hindi madidissolve yung nitrate na nakabaon dyan sa mga skin mo. Much more kung tubig lang ang hinugas, tubig at sabon. Hindi talaga matanggal yan. Kaya nga, anyway, you fight that in the court of law yung allegation ninyo. Pero science-based itong sinasabi ng forensic expert natin na ganun talaga. Hindi talaga matanggal daw yun kahit na maghugas ka. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct, Your Honor.
Maghugas ka ng tubig at saka sabon, hindi pa rin matanggal yung nitrate dyan sa katawan mo?
Actually, Your Honor, when you use detergent or soap, the possibility na mag-positive ka dahil may oxidizers po yon.
Okay.
Pero kung wala, Your Honor, yung lang, suka, hindi, sir. Hindi
Mga-
talaga,
mga
sir.
meat na lang yun ng mga lumang pulis. Yung
Yes, Your
suka
Honor.
na yan.
Yes,
mga
Your
meat
Honor.
na lang yan. So,
Sir,
yes, go ahead.
dagdag ko lang doon po sa testimony ng aming witness, sir. Naghugas po sila ng sabon at saka alcohol po.
Alcohol.
Bago sila nagparapin test.
Alcohol.
Opo.
It will not change kung talagang diyan powder yun, sir. At saka oxidizers man.
It will not change daw. Please, kwan ito, chemical engineer ito, bago nagiging forensic expert. Kinuha yan ng PNP dahil sa kanilang expertise. So, at saka professional yan sila. Plus yung aking explanation kanina, na nobody talaga makaka-influensya dyan sa kanila ginagawang examination.
Your Honor, I'm a forensic chemist, Your Honor. I'm not an engineer.
Hindi pala. Hindi ka pala chemical engineer, forensic chemist.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, chemist, Your Honor.
Thank you for that correction. So, ulitin ko. Aside doon sa pagdududa nyo sa forensics, yung particularly paraffin test, all other allegation na sinabi nyo doon sa press con mo is binabawi mo.
Opo, sir. Dala lang po ng bugso ng damdamin po ng pamilya namin. Especially
Okay.
po sa kay Kap Idris po.
So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Salamat. So kaya tayo nag-imbestiga dito dahil sa allegation mo. Ngayon na binabawi mo yung allegation mo, there is nothing more to investigate. It follows that there is nothing more to investigate. Binabawi mo yung allegation mo. So, akin naman sa inyo sa PNP, baka nagtampo kayo dito sa kanila, galit kayo sa kanila dahil inaakusa kayo, please stay professional as you are. Dapat nasa gitna lang kayo, neutral kayo palagi, whatever local politics happening in your area, you have to enforce the law without fear or favor. Di ba? Yan man talaga ang ating trabaho sa pulis. So siguruhin ninyo na professional kayo palagi. Kumilik. Can we hear from Kumilik?
Thank you, Your Honors. Good morning, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, sa lahat. Good morning, Mayang Buntag. As far as COMELEC is concerned, with this, we are happy for the leadership of this committee for inviting us, COMELEC, in this investigation. And whatever will be the output or observations or issues and concerns that will be discussed today, we will look into our rules and regulations, our guidelines, and our resolutions as far as the conduct of elections is concerned, as well as gun ban matters is concerned, Your Honor. And for the record, Your Honors, as far as Cotabato City is concerned, we were able to train 500 PNP personnel just to ensure that during election day, walang makakaberya, walang teachers or walang presinto na hindi magpa-function because some public school teachers might withdraw. And with that 500 PNP personnel, Your Honors, we were able to actually deploy 272 PNP personnel.
Kaya nga, I would like to congratulate you. You were on top of the situation during the BSKA, barangay SK elections. And with that, ang result nga is one election-related incident lang sa Cotabato City. I would like to congratulate you. And also the mayor.
Thank you for
You're
that,
the mayor,
Your Honors.
you're the chairman of the Peace and Order Council, and you are the local chief executive of Cotabato City. I would like to congratulate you for only one election-related incident. So congratulations. And also the PNP, Colonel Manalang, City Director, and the RD. Isa lang pala. So congratulations everyone for bihira yan. Cotabato City, isa lang. Take a look at Lanao Sur. Ilan ang Lanao Sur? 31. Cotabato City, 1. So, dahil yan sa effort ninyo, Comelec, LGU, PNP, kaya isa lang. So, I would like to, you please continue, Attorney Elnas.
So with that, Your Honor, we will look into and revisit if there is a need for us to enhance more collaboration, more cooperation between our deputized agencies in the government, particularly the PNP, AFP, and other law enforcement agencies, just to make sure that any political exercises that will be conducted magiging matiwasay and peaceful and orderly, Your Honors.
Thank you.
That will be Your Honor.
Thank you,
All,
Attorney.
Your Honor. Thank you.
Itong crime of illegal possession of firearms, kapag sabay siya pinail sa krimen na murder, ang illegal possession of firearms subsume doon sa murder dahil ginawa na lang itong aggravating circumstance with the use of firearms, di ba? Aggravating circumstance sa murder. Ngayon,
Correct, Your Honor.
yung murder at saka Comelec gun ban violation, ano mangyari dyan? Separate or masasubsume din?
Separate yun, Your Honors.
Separate.
Yes, Your Honor.
So may murder na,
Mayroon
may
gun ban
violation of gun ban pa rin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank
Your
you.
Honors,
Yes.
isa lang ang i-clarify ko dito, Your Honors, as far as the presentation is concerned, mayroong 5.56 na confiscate and hindi lang na-discuss or na-elaborate further kung kanino ito. Tsaka mayroon bang exemption ito? And itong isang Beretta 9mm, kung mayroon ba itong exemption, kung saan ito nakuha, kung sa bahay ba ito nakuha or sa labas, kasi pag sa labas yan, may problema tayo. Especially if hindi ito owned by the government and possessed by the PNP personnel. Kasi pag PNP personnel, tapos owned by the government, issued by the government, there is that presumption na may exemption ito. Yun lang po. Thank you, Your Honors.
PNP, may exemption ba yung mga baril na yun? wala ngang loose firearm nga. Paano may exempt kung loose firearm, di ba?
Your Honor, sir, for the caliber 9mm pistol issued to Master
Recording in
Sergeant
progress.
Mamalapat, sir, the PNP as a deputized agency, so we have always this certificate of authority coming from the COMELEC for all issued firearm. But for the M16 rifle, sir, based on the presentation, he has his own LTAP and own firearms license, sir.
Nakuha sa loob ng bahay o
Sa
sa
loob,
labas?
sir, ng bahay, sir. It
Sa
was
loob ng
found
bahay?
inside the house, yes, sir.
Okay.
But under the rules, sir, the COMELEC Resolution 10918, sir, even though firearms with licensed firearms or LTAP, it is invalid if these firearms are brought outside the residence.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sa loob mo kaya ng bahay?
Sa loob, sir, nakuha, sir. Yes, sir.
Yung 9mm mo, mamalapat, issue ba yun? Issue ng
Opo, sir. Opo, sir.
PNP firearm yun?
Opo.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair?
Yeah, go ahead.
With that information, Mr. Chair, it's very clear that the confiscated firearm, the confiscation was done doon sa loob ng bahay. So what is prohibited, Your Honor, is that
Outside.
if it is brought outside
Yeah.
the residence of that particular gun owner, Your Honor. Thank you po.
Thank you, Attorney. We'd like to hear from Yusek Valenzuela of the ALJ, sir. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Maganda pong umaga. Gandang umaga po, Senator J.B. Estrada. Ejercito Estrada. Firstly, I would like to extend our gratitude to the committee for inviting the DILG in today's public hearing and investigation in aid of legislation to discuss the filed resolution on the alleged involvement of PNP personnel on the tragic shootout we are now discussing today. We are aware that the tragic shootout that transpired in Cotabato City, which resulted into the death and multiple injuries of some people, affects the peace and order situation of the city. Obviously, election-related incident po ito. That's why we are interested in seeing the settlement of the issues that will be raised in this public hearing para magamit po natin ito. The midterm elections is just 15 months away. So the preparation should start now. That's why whatever outcome of this investigation, since ito po ay election-related, sana magamit natin ito sa ating mga preparasyon. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. Magandang umaga po. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Yusek Valenzuela. Any more who wants to say something? Mayor, you want to say something? Kumilik? Kayo, Ayunan Pasiwiran, you want to say something? Because I want to make it clear, again, the reason for this investigation is yung allegation ninyo. Now, since binabawi yung allegation ninyo, there is no more to investigate. Gusto ko imbestigahan talagang police. Kung totoo yan, you stand by your allegation, hindi ko pabayaan mangyari ito. Kaya imbestigahan ko talagang police. Pero now na binabawi ninyo, so okay na tayo. Ako naman, on my part, sana yung init ng labanan ninyo dyan sa Cotabato, kung mainit man yan, pakalmahin ninyo for the good of Cotabato City. Andito si Mayor. Si Mayor is a primary responsibility ng Mayor, being the local chief executive, na talagang peace and order ng lugar ay ma-maintain. Di ba, Mayor? And I would like to congratulate you, the PNP, the LG, local chief executive, Comelec, for one election-related incident. Cotabato City, yan, ha? That's Cotabato City. It's a big accomplishment. Cotabato City, isa lang. So, congratulations. And also, kayo, I congratulate you, mga barangay kapitan kayo ng Cotabato City, di ba? Oh, isa lang ang nangyaring election-related incident. Congratulations din sa inyo. You are barangay kapitan sa tatlong, ilang bayan kayo? Tatlo? Apat? 21. Yung pamilya niyo, yung mga ayunan. 12
barangays.
O yung mga barangay kapitan nyo doon, i-congratulate rin ninyo, yung wala dito, for making that one election-related incident. Sus, kung hindi lang sana nangyari yung isa, no? Hindi lang nangyari yung isa, okay na sana tayo. But anyway, yun lang ang masasabi ko sa inyo. Yeah. Iyas. I would like to hear from Iyas.
Sir, good morning.
Yes.
Police Officer Quanso from the PNP Internal Affairs Service. So on the part of the Iyas, sir, we will fast track, sir, the summary hearing on the administrative case. Supposed to be, sir, the Regional Internal Affairs Service of BARM should have conducted the summary hearing on the administrative case wherein the respondent was Police Staff Sergeant Mamalapat, but it was cancelled yesterday because of this scheduled Senate hearing, sir. So after this one, the RIAS bar will continue with the pre-hearing conference, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
Yes, basta sa akin lang, sa inyo sa IAS, huwag kayo magpadala sa init ng issue. You should remain objective in every decision. Andyan kayo palagi. Dapat evidence-based tayo palagi.
evidence-based at tingnan naman nyo. Kasi there were times na yung pulis na didismiss kaagad right away dahil sa init ng isyo. Yun pala, it turned out na yung pulis kawawa. Kasama lang doon sa nag-operate, hindi nagpaputok. Yung dito sa Caloocan, na-dismiss lahat yung mga pulis na, ilangan, SWAT member sila Andun sila, maglakad. Hindi sila nakaputok, malayo lang sila sa putukan, nadamay, na-dismiss. So tingnan nyo yung mga pag-imbestiga nyo sa mga kaso. Be fair enough to everyone. Justice ang habol natin dito, di ba? We are not here to satisfy anybody, but to attain justice. Truth and justice, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor. We based our investigation, we based our decisions on the evidence that we gathered during the investigation. Correct. As well as on the summary proceedings, sir.
And with that, I support you with that effort. Thank you. Padilla? Can we hear from Padilla? Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. First of all, we would like to thank the Honorable Chairman and the committee for inviting the PIDEA in this today's hearing.
Ikaw ang RD doon?
I am the Regional Director, sir. Director Gil Castro
BARM.
of PIDEA BARM,
Okay.
Your Honor. Yeah.
Ang pangalan mo?
Gil Cesario Castro, Mr. Chair.
Cesario Castro.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Continue.
So on behalf of our regional director, we are very thankful for the invitation, Mr. Chair. I would like to read the position paper of the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency for and in behalf of my Director General. The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency supports the conduct of public hearing and investigation in aid of legislation to discuss this resolution. Likewise, the PIDEA commits to provide assistance deemed necessary to uncover the truth behind the unfortunate event, promote accountability, and ensure justice for all the parties involved. We are, the PIDEA will support the investigation, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Padilla. Thank you. Andito ba si Buyong? Buyong?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano?
Andito po, Your Honor.
Kasama ka doon sa 12 na akusado?
Opo, Your Honor.
Pwede malaman anong tinakbo mo?
Barangay Chairman po.
Upo ka lang. Barangay Chairman?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Nanalo ka?
Wala po, Your Honor.
Talo ka?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Sa next election na naman?
Inshallah, Your Honor.
Pero pa namang next election eh.
Inshallah.
Si Roda Midtimbang Bansuan.
Present po, Your Honor.
Ano, tumakbo ka rin?
I am the wife of Juhalidin Boyong Abdul, sir.
Wife ka ni Boyong?
Yes po.
Okay.
Kasama po ako dyan sa nakulong po.
Nahuhuli ka?
Yes po. Nagpahuli po.
Nagpahuli
to be
ka?
exact, yes po.
Bakit?
Pwede po akong magkwento from the very beginning.
Andito na lang kayo.
Recording in progress.
Andito
Thank you
na
so
kayo.
much.
Pakinggan namin kayo. Sige.
On the day of October 23, 2023, Your Honor, nasa loob po ako ng bahay, nag-aalaga po ng mga anak namin. Kasi marami po kami sa loob ng bahay namin. 4 ang anak ko po, 6 ang pamangkin ko na sa akin nakatira, nag-aaral lahat. May kapatid po si Boyong na bedridden, na stroke. 2 ang pamangkin niya, yung asawa ng kapatid niya, pati po yung auntie niya. During that night, Your Honor, on the night of October 23, para po kaming binuhusan ng mainit na tubig sa sobra pong kaba, takot na nangyari sa amin on that night. Pasalamat kami kay Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dahil ligtas kami. Alhamdulillah, pati po 10 ng aming mga anak at mga kapamilya pamangkin po. nung shooting incident po na sinasabi po nila nung nung October 23 po na yon, hindi ko po masasabing shooting na kami po ang bumaril dahil po mismong bahay po namin ang pinaputukan ng mga taong hindi po namin kilala. Tapos, buti na lang po.
You mean to say, yung nagpaputok, yung mga grupo na namatayan at nasugatan?
Exactly, Your Honor.
So, sino ang nag-retaliate galing sa inyo, sa loob? Namatayan sila 3 patay, 3 wounded.
Yun din po ang pinagtataka po namin kasi nung gabi po na yun, sobrang dami nila, Your Honor. Sobrang dami nila.
Sobrang dami nila?
Yes po. Hindi po namin sila mabilang.
When you say nila, yung grupo na mga ayunan?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Mga ilan sila?
Sa totoo lang, hindi ko mabilang, sir. Parang mga nasa almost 70 plus, mga ganon. Yung first na nagpunta...
70? 70?
Yes po, 70 plus po sila. May mga dala-dala po silang baril. Long firearm, short firearm po. At nandito ang pamangkin ko, si John Ayla Bansuan na mismong nakakita sa kanila.
Hindi ko dinajudge yung nangyari, pero
yes po.
Magtatanong ka lang. 70 sila, armado sila, tapos pumasok doon sa inyo. Sa inyo, walang patay. Sa kanila, may patay na 3 at saka 3 wounded.
Yes po,
nangyari?
Your Honor.
Paano?
Wala po kaming mga armas, Your Honor. Mga bata po ang karamihan sa loob ng bahay po namin.
Okay. Continue.
Nung gabi po na yon, Your Honor, akala po namin kasi, yung parang normal lang na gabi na masaya kami sa labas, yung mga bata, mga tao doon sa residente ng barangay na yon, ay normal na, regular lang na ginagawa nila. Yun pala po, nung gabi na yon ay may plano na po palang patayin ang asawa ko na si Boyong.
Paano mo nalaman yun?
Itong si Greg po na hindi ko alam kung kaano-ano ng mga ayunan pasawiran po, siya po yung papasok sa bahay dapat na may daladalang baril at ibabaril po sa asawa ko. Kaya po yung isang baril doon na nakalagay po dyan sa kuan ng mga pulis po, yun yung nahuling baril kay Greg, nahuli ng uncle ko po na si Papa Daniel.
So paano niya nahuli?
Papasok na daw po ng gate si Greg. Hindi niya namalayan na may tao po pala doon sa may labas ng bahay namin, sa labas ng gate po. Papasok si Greg kasi medyo madilim. Bale, yun nga nakuan siya nakuan daw siya ni Greg, sir, na parang ginanon. Opo. Tapos kinuha yung baril.
Anong baril yun?
Yun po, yung caliber 45 po.
45?
Opo.
Galing yun kay?
Greg po.
Okay. Noted niyo yan? Galing daw kay Greg? When you say Greg, anong pangalan ng Greg?
Johari Gamaw.
Gamaw?
Alias Greg po.
Nanote niyo yan? Wala, hindi niyo alam. Basta na-recover lang niyo doon sa area. Okay. Sige, continue.
Tapos po, nung nahuli ni Papa Daniel po si alias Greg, tinawag nila ang asawa ko na nasa loob ng bahay kasi nasa loob po kami ng bahay, nagmi-meeting po kami ng anak po ni Sergeant Pautima Malapat, yung isa pong nagrarun ng kagawad sa amin, si Mash Maulana, pati po ang asawa ko, pati yung kaibigan po ng asawa ko na bisita lang namin noong gabi na yon na si Dixie Mahinay Garcia na nakasama rin po sa paghuli, sa nahuli. Tapos po, nung gabi po na yon, Your Honor, paglabas ng asawa ko sa bahay, sa pintuan namin, sinabi ni Papa Daniel na Dato sabi niya, may tao dito, may dalang baril. Kinuha ko ang baril. Tapos sabi ng asawa ko, sino yan? Tapos nagkwan daw siya na, ay Greg, Ninan Greg, bakit, baga sa Tagalog sir, ano yan Greg, bakit mo ko ginaganito? Makaya mo akong patayin. Bakit gaganyan? Tayo-tayo lang din ito. Sabi ng asawa ko po sa kanya. And nung lumabas ang asawa ko, kinuha ni Boyong kay Papa Daniel yung baril, sir. Tapos, pinaalis na po si Greg, si Johari Gumaw alias Greg. Pinaalis na po. And then after a minute, parang mga hindi umabot ng 5 minutes, dali-dalin, ang dami na pong naririnig namin na sigawan sa may kanto. Sa kanto po namin. Kung mapapansin natin, Your Honor, marami pong videos na kumalat sa social media. Oo. Tapos, nung nandoon na sila sa may kanto namin, akala namin, kumbaga, ang babalikan nila is yung baril. Kasi sabi ng asawa ko, dito lang kayo sa loob ng bahay. Tapos, pagkalabas ng asawa ko, biglang pumasok, sinarado ang gate kasi nga madami daw masyadong tao na may mga dalang firearm.
So, sino unang pumutok?
Hindi ko po nakita, Your Honor. Opo.
Basta maraming putok na rinig mo?
Marami po, Your Honor. Yung mga anak ko po, Your Honor, sobrang na-phobia po sila sa nangyari sa amin.
So okay yung mga bata mo?
Alhamdulillah, Your Honor, okay po sila.
Sige. Thank you. Salamat.
Thank you so much.
Boyong, you want to say something? Okay ka na?
Okay lang, Your Honor. Pero may habol lang, Your Honor.
Ano?
Yung NMAX po na kinuha nila pati yung pera sa Your Honor, hindi po nabalik.
Sinong kumuha ng pera?
Si Nasi Pampatuwa, si Greg, kinulatan nila yung pinsan ko.
Sino yung sino yan sila? Nasi Pampatuwa?
According sa kanila po nakasama at Your
Kasama
Honor.
nila?
Opo, Your Honor.
Kilala nyo, Kapitan Bimbo? Yung sinabi niya 2 tao?
Yes, sir.
Sino
Mga
yun?
supporters namin yun, sir. Yun yung unang nangyari. Pero, with your respect, sir, yung topic nila po, out of topic na po dito
Anyway,
sa...
pinagbigyan ko lang sila magsalita.
Opo, sir.
Ang topic natin dito, yung allegation mo,
yes po, sir.
na yung allegation mo against sa PNP.
Opo, sir.
Pag dito na lang sila, pinapasalita ko sila, baka makakatulong rin ito sa
Opo, sir.
para
Ang amin dito, sir,
hindi nalalala yung problema nyo doon.
Ang amin dito po, sir, andun na rin sa korte yung kaso. So lahat ng kanilang mga statement, doon na lang nila explain sa
wala nga problema. Walang problema yan.
Yung
Walang
sinasabi,
problema.
clarification lang po, sir, yung sinasabi nilang armado, yun po yung pulis na nadatna namin doon sa area na 4 na pulis. Hindi po yung civilian, kundi pulis. So, ang amin po, sir, since andito na po tayo, kami po, hindi po kami, kumbaga, interesado na paimbestigahan pa yung ating kapulisan kasi sila po yung authority. Hindi po kami, ang apin dito, sir, ando na rin po sa korte yung kaso. Tapos kung ano man po yung aking nasabi, sir, dala lang po ng aking bugso ng damdamin, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Anyway, ipailala niyo yung kaso, yung kumuha ng pera mo. Ikasuhan ninyo. Di ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Para mabalik yung pera nyo.
Opo.
Okay, thank you. Any more? Mayroon pa gusto magsalita? Oh, yes, go ahead. Lisa Singh Pasawiran. Kapatid mo? Kapatid kayo? Pinsan?
Asawa po. Ako po yung mother nung Alfar.
Yung namatay?
Opo.
Condolence.
Senator, Mr. Senator, maski po masyadong imposible ang delegasyon ni Ronda Mitimbang Bansuan kasi kung paniwalaan natin ang sinasabi niya ay bakit 3 ang namatay sa amin at 2 ang sugatan. Ni isa sa kanila ay walang galos ng katawan na nagpapasalamat pa rin kami sa inyo, Senator Batos de la Rosa, dahil fair po kayo masyado sa inyong investigasyon. sa amin na lang idwa kay Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ang na mabigyan ng hustisya ang pagkamatay ng aming anak at ang dalawa naming kasama. At ang aking anak na si Alpha Pasawiran at hustisya na lang ang bahala. Salamat po.
Thank you, ma'am, for your faith in this committee. Rest assured, ayusin namin yung ginagawa namin dito.
Salamat.
Pilipino man tayong lahat. Dapat lahat tayo ay mabigyan ng hustisya. So, si Idris, anak mo yung si Alpar? Anak mo yung Alpar na namatay? 18 years old? 20?
21 po, sir.
21? Condolence, ha?
Opo, sir.
Condolence. Thank you. Meron pang gusto magsalita? Okay na tayo? So, with this, with this hearing, nakikita ko na dapat the more na we have to modernize our criminal investigation techniques, i-reinforce natin yung ating, ano nang tawag sa inyo ngayon? Forensic Service?
Forensic Group, Your Honor.
Forensic Group.
Yes, Your Honor.
Forensic Group. Mas i-modernize natin at suportahan yung ating forensic group sa kanilang capability build up. At anyway, the more na magiging two-star na yung kwan ninyo, yung director ninyo, pag lumabas itong bagong batas natin na ginagawa. And sana pagpatuloy niyo yung professionalism niyo. Again, huwag niyo sirain yung paniwala ko, ha, na hindi kayo makukurap. Ha?
Yes,
Forensic group. Ako talaga naniniwala deep inside my heart na hindi kayo madidiktahan.
Thank
At
you.
please maintain that. Maintain that. At dito sa tanggapin natin na you are the two contending parties dyan. Si Mayor Bruce at saka kayo mga ayunan, please help make Cotabato peaceful and safe to everyone. Mayor, it is your prime responsibility, Mayor, na talagang i-maintain yung peace and order ng Cotabato. We are proud of Cotabato, ha? We are proud of Cotabato for yun nga, isang incident lang. Sana mapapanatili natin yan, lalong-lalo na forthcoming ang 2025 elections. So sana ma-maintain. Malaking papel ninyo, PNP dyan, na ma-maintain ninyong peace and order. Yun lang naman. So ulitin ko, since ni-withdraw nila yung allegation nila, there's nothing to investigate to the PNP. Mayor, you're the one who sought my assistance. So narinig mo na yung kanilang deklarasyon na binabawi nila. So okay na tayo, Mayor. And I would like to thank you for your efforts na to seek help from this committee because your committee on public order and dangerous drugs will never stop investigating any anomalies, lalong-lalo na pag-involve ang PNP. At ako mismo, I will not, and also Yusek Valenzuela will not tolerate na yung PNP talaga ay masisira dahil sa wrongdoing ng iba, kung meron man. And for this particular case, it is well settled na wala silang ginawa na masama. Dala lang ng bugso ng damdamin yung allegations na ginawa ni Barangay Captain Bimbo Ayunan Pasiwiran. Pero yung minintain niya, yung about sa crime lab results, yung paraffin test, but it was satisfactorily explained by our experts from the forensic group. So tinanggap naman nila yung explanation. So with that, I hope that this committee has attained its the purpose of this hearing. Na maklaro natin na wala parang talagang ginawang kalukuhan itong ating mga kapulisan. So, with that, meron pa tayo? Meron ka pang sabihin, Mayor? Meron ka ba? So we would like to hear from you.
Yeah, once again, Mr. Chair, I'd like to thank the Senate Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs for approving our request for the Senate investigation.
Anytime, Mayor, anytime you are the local chief executive of the area, kung meron kang gusto ipatulong sa Public Order Committee, ready kami anytime.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We've been generally peaceful until that fateful night of October 23. Nais ko lang pong i-correct yung term kanina that I am accusing Barangay Chairman Bimbo Ayunan Pasawiran or any of their family members who are also my relatives, Mr. Chair, na ang ginawa po natin, we sought the Senate intervention dahil sa tingin natin ito yung makakapag-satisfy ng panawagan na magkaroon ng impartial investigation para sa nangyaring insidente sa Cotabato City. At nagpapasalamat tayo. All is well, Mr. Chair. That ends well. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you, Mayor, for your faith in this committee. Also with Ayunan Pasiwiran, thank you for believing in us. And to the PNP, continue doing your good job. And to all other resource persons, PDEA, Comelec, the ALJ, sir, thank you for coming over. And with that, this hearing is hereby adjourned. Thank you.